I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. Hold up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Andy Borregales set to kick off.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
What's on? 180!
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Mayfield running left on the option. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off the option, here's Gibbs. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. On the ground with a tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
Now Sanders. That's downfield. He's got Fannin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
19 tight.
2nd and 4. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Up the middle with Brooks here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
On 4th down, man. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. The extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Mayfield to throw it. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Third and 3. Now Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the 1st down.
Mayfield now from the 50. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
And again, it's Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Mayfield goes right back to Smith again. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The Lions on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on fourth down. Throwing, Mayfield. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Back to throw. Man. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down. Man. And that is incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Mayfield down. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, we're 33.
Mayfield on play action. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
The Lions on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion. To throw, Mayfield. A quick throw there is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Sanders. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Panther 60, Panther 19, Tiger, Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Warrior 70. Rig alert, rig.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
From the shotgun, Sanders. Over the middle, that's Stefanin, his tight end.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Drop 50, drop 60.
2nd and 12.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 79 Broncos.
To throw is Sanders.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing, Sanders. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Following the interception, Mayfield.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a first carry here for the running back. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Final play of the half, Mayfield.
He'll try to do it himself.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Hold it ready.
2nd and 6.
Roll. Stop. Ready. Cowboy 80. Go.
Straight ahead, ETN. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Back. 70 Timberwolves.
From the gun, it's Shador. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. And called out an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Good. Hey, Worcester, 180. Let's go.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready, ready.
On play action, here's Shador. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Sanders to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space.
But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Get it. Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Sanders. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
180. What's up?
Out of his end zone, Mayfield. Short throw to Smith. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
First down.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now a first down carry for Harris. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9. They go play action. Mayfield. He's got a man complete. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
180. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
3rd and 4. Going to the air again with Mayfield. They shakes him off. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7. Now Mayfield. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
180. What's up?
They'll try and run for it. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the official.
Well, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now he's going to step up and run. And down inside the 15 it goes. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Mayfield to throw it.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Mayfield. He's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams from 13 yards out. And the Lions go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. The late turnovers so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So the incompletion, and now it's second and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
60 Maverick, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Play action. It's Sanders. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
At the 39-yard line.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a first and 10.
Warriors 70. Go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And that'll be incomplete.
Sanders pass.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Viking 18. Dragon 60. Go street. Cougar 19. 18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Ready.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. Over the middle, complete. That's Brooks. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line.
That's good.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back row 80. Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now Sanders. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
70 Lions.
Sanders going to throw again.
That's pulled in by Brooks. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Sanders.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game, as you noted.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Lions use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And shedding through the tackle.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
To throw now, here's Sanders. That's complete. Lambert Smith.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60.
From the shotgun, Sanders.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing again, it's Sanders. There's a short one caught by Fannin. 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now a second.
To throw is Sanders.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cougar, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer. Check out.
Throwing, Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16.
That's another Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Sanders.
This ball taken in here by Brooks.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something they can jumpstart with and maybe start.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to throw. Sanders.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd and goal, Sanders.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Set to kick off.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
180!
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Detroit, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home